Hey guys, what's up? Tazka506 here for YPOA Gaming. And this Friday, we really didn't record Philosophy Fridays while in-game. We just recorded it while we were doing some other stuff at the time, just kind of sitting at the dashboard. So, I have the audio from Philosophy Fridays with the backdrop of me just screwing around with some bots on COD Ghosts. Really kind of boring, but I was just kind of having fun with some throwing knives and knives and snipers, and, you know, I try to keep it really entertaining for you guys. So, enough of me, and let's get to the video.
Alright. What up, YPOA Gaming here today with a Philosophy Friday. I'm Mason. I'm Nick.
And I'm Diego. Okay, so, welcome to some Philosophy Fridays, guys. We're gonna go ahead and just do what we did last time in, like we did in Minecraft, I guess, with Clender and Mason. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to ask some really easy, simple questions about some pop culture, you know, politics, family, personal hygiene, anything. And you guys are just going to go ahead and answer these questions that I ask, you know, regular Q&A, guys.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's just start off. Oh.
I just want to clarify for the viewers, Q stands for question and A stands for answer. So everybody's on the same page here. Okay.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you. That really needed clarification. So many people would just be angry, just screaming, just, what does it mean? It's you would have caused riots in 13 states.
Mason, what are you calling him Nick for, man? That right there? That's Merriam-Webster. Didn't you know? He's a glossary, man. He tells us shit. God.
I don't think Q&A's
do what you gotta do.
It's
okay.
Acronym. So
Alright, whatever, man.
Anyway, come on.
Man.
Woo, no tangents. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. The big thing that happened, like, was it 2 weeks ago? I think it was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago? Last week? Something like that? I don't know. My history teacher told me about it. Whatever. The State of the Union. How do you guys like... Mason, this question's for you. What do you think of Obama's outlook for the future, man? What do you think of that?
Alright. The first problem. I didn't watch the State of the Union address.
Oh, that's good.
So there's that. The second problem is Obama. He ruined the country with that Obamacare, and he don't know what he's doing.
Alright, you care to elaborate on that, man? Come on, what's so bad about Obama? Don't be racist. No.
You just...
Okay, you know what? Nope. Never mind. You know what we're gonna go ahead? We're gonna go ahead and omit this part, and we're not even gonna talk about it. So, yeah, alright, on over to...
didn't answer it, though.
I know, we're going over to Nick. I was omitting you before you got into your racial slurs. Nick, the same template outline for you. No racial slurs. Answer that question. What do you think of Obama's plans for the future, man?
Well, they're shitty.
Am I the only one that's pro-Obama?
Hey man, get the race card, you gotta play the race card, right?
What are you doing? Okay, you know what? Alright, moving on. I didn't think the State of the Union would be such a touchy subject, but...
This is going
whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever.
They don't say thanks Obama for a reason.
Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obama.
Alright. Moving on. What do we got going on here? Alright. Hot topic lately that's been apparently addressed a lot before. I'd never heard of it before. It's also on the range of politics. I guess I'll ask like this question and one more about politics, and then I'll move on. Because politics are touchy. Politics. They're very political. Know what I'm talking about? Anyway.
Very sure, yes.
Alright, so, politic question. I was recently informed that corporations like to spend their big hunks of change in federal elections, you know, like the presidential election and stuff. Apparently one guy gave, like, Mitt Romney, like, close to 2 $2 million, $5 million, something like that. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. Whatever. It was in the millions. So they gave him that to use in his federal election. The people's problem with this is that that's like rigging the election in a way. I don't know so much rigging, but it's way too favorable to, you know, a certain person if they have more money, because then they outweigh the voice of the people with their, you know, cash money bank account. And that's the big problem. You know, is this constitutional that corporations are allowed to spend big bucks on presidential candidates or any other candidates? Mason, what do you think about throwing money at the president?
Alright. The first big misconception about this is they're not actually giving them the money just for the election. They're actually giving them money for the CEO of whatever the company is. He's sucking the dude's dick because he might be a president one day. That's what all that money's for. It's just to suck his dick.
So he's kind of just like making it rain, just like all over the president.
He's tossing the money.
Just Obama's in the club, and these guys are just tossing money.
He's just sucking his dick.
It's like hookers are paying me to get with me, is pretty much what you're saying. Only in terms of
exactly what's happening.
Got it.
Because they might be president.
Exactly. All right. Nice. Nick, care to elaborate?
Wouldn't that make you the hooker?
What?
Wouldn't that make you the hooker?
No.
I'm not a
If
president.
The corporations are the hooker. No. Yeah, he's paying us. We are just that amazing that the hookers are paying us to get with us.
If we
So
were
then we'd
maybe
be
president.
double hookers.
We'd be pimps. Moving on, Nick, care to elaborate on this?
Presidents are pimps.
Nick, care to elaborate on this?
Okay. First off, Obama is black.
And okay,
To be rich.
okay. Oh, why would you say that? Why is like every black guy rich?
Because he's the president, you racist.
You know that the president actually
Okay.
makes a lot less than like some certain business people. Like a lot less. Like it's not all that great of an income. I think it's like 200,000.
Okay,
A year.
knowledge bombs
It's
like Hiroshima in
400,000.
73. Obama makes $400,000 a year. Standard president issue right there, okay?
Yeah.
CEOs? I don't know, because I don't know. But $400,000 a year, that's a lot of money. Now when corporations are giving them billions and billions of dollars to put their
Yeah,
penises
yeah,
on TV,
but
I don't know, man.
But dude, the thing is
I
that
don't
that
know.
money can only be spent in the federal election.
Quote unquote federal election.
All right,
Everyone knows
moving
the
on.
government's in the corporation's hands these days. Democracy, more like shitocracy, am I right?
We're gonna stop with politics right there. Alright, moving on to pop culture, such as movies. New movie that came out. I don't know about you, but when I was a little kid, I hated these little bastards. The Lego Movie is now out, right? It's a stupid little movie about Legos
I am
just running around.
staring at it as we speak.
Dashboard?
The Lego movie
my
peak.
God.
Yep.
Yep. Anyway.
Let me see.
My problem here is that, are you seeing that? It's just the different little, like, I don't understand. What is the big thing?
hell?
It's the stupid little guys, and they have shitty little theme music in the background, and you know, it's just, I can't even deal with it. So, wait, anybody, Mason, you got any opinion on this stupid ass concepts for movies? Like, what are they coming up with these days, man?
Alright. See, when I was a kid, I loved Legos. Like, that was the only thing I did. But a movie? Really?
About real.
Like, why would anyone? Like, I mean, sure, kids would go and watch it, but they don't understand that it's so awful. Like, I'm looking at the guy. I'm looking at the guy in the little ad right there. And
Yep.
He just looks like a bastard. That little smug grin on his face looks like he just, like, sucked a dick. I think I see a little cum in his hair or something, I don't know.
Alright, moving on. Nick, care to elaborate on the Lego Movie?
Why? Legos are Legos, man. Why would you make them? Well, are they just like putting themselves together, building castles? I don't understand.
Yeah,
Why would
that's
that even be
exactly
about?
the concept.
Look, I see him holding a wrench right there. It's about to beat a bitch. I don't know. There's a
Problem.
Shit, that's
Can
split in the
I
background.
just throw out here? I still have not seen throughout all the ads and the trailers for this movie, not yet have they mentioned once the part where you step on them and you die. Not once.
I mean, what could that even be about? You build stuff with Legos and they're already built.
He apparently
I
like
mean,
saves the world or something.
I've never
see, like,
saved a world with Legos.
I see like a
Ever.
dark overlord in the background there. I don't know what that's
I don't know, man. Alright, well, I guess that's all I really have for pop culture because didn't think that went through a lot. Moving on to like
so proud of.
just hot topics that have been around for like the ages, right?
Hot topics.
Hot topics. They've been around for ages, and I guess people will just always argue them. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw out the first one. Pepsi or Coke? Which one's better? Mason, you're up.
Alright. So, I really, really like vanilla Coke. But Pepsi has Mountain Dew.
But
Which
no.
is my favorite.
No. Straight
What?
up, just Pepsi Coke. Only
Just
Pepsi Coke.
Pepsi or Coke?
Yeah.
Not their products?
Not their products, just Pepsi Coke.
Shit. Can it be vanilla?
Nope. It's gotta just be regular straight up Coke.
I hate you. Well, I've never really... I don't even think...
Alright, moving on, Nick.
And
Go ahead and
I
give
don't
us
know.
your answer, man.
Pepsi.
Alright. Moving on. Next question. Alright, guys. Another controversial topic. Wrestling. You know that WWE shit?
Right?
Controversial.
Totally controversial for this problem.
That's what I was thinking about.
For this reason. People are like, yo, it's real. And then other people are like, yo, girl, it's fake. Mason, your opinion.
Wait. There's still people that think that's real?
There are still people. I literally read a post the other day on the internet where people were like, oh my god, man, how are you supposed to fake stuff like that? Like, man, bro, like, muscles everywhere, bro. I'm gonna have my sweat all over you, bro. Will I go ahead and slap you with my muscle, bro? And then, you know, hashtag
Really?
real. Yeah.
That is
So-
ridiculous.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say that you think it's fake.
It is fake. It's not like a thing.
Faker than a white girl out in California that has, like, excessive plastic surgery.
Sure.
I'm talking
Sure.
like you could melt her down and run your car off the oil.
Oh my
Fake.
God.
Faker than Syria.
Yes. Yes. Nick, virtual high five on that one, man.
Faker than Syria. Nice. Okay. Nick, care to elaborate?
Well, I can say one thing for sure. That wrestling video game, real. 100% real.
Alright, next question here. Recently I did a debate with some kids in my speech class, right? And
Alright.
we had to talk about different, like, violent video games and why they should be banned and why not. And I had to defend why violent video games should not be banned. And I had to face another team where they said violent video games should be banned. Now, problem. They did win the argument, but it was completely based not on facts, only on emotional, like, strings. You know, like your heartstrings. They were pulling on your emotions. And they were like, oh my god, man, the kids that died in shootings, like Columbine and Sandy Hook. Now, that's all good, but the plan that they proposed to go ahead and fix that. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not all. School shootings equals no bueno. No bueno. Anyway, alright, so the plan that the other people proposed were they were going to ban all games rated adult only. Now, here is my problem. Most violent video games are rated mature. Yes?
Yes.
90% of violent video games are rated mature. I have only seen a few games that were rated AO. Am I not right in saying that the GTA 5 that was just released was mature? Was that mature?
I don't think I've ever even seen an AO game.
I have never.
I have seen one AO game, and I'm pretty sure it was Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
What?
Really? Mine's
I'm
mature.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was just because of the hot coffee Easter egg.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Cook that shit out. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
Anyway, so my question for you is: ban violent video games or not ban violent video games? And por qué? Mason. You know what? No, Nick. You haven't answered. Go ahead.
Really?
Alright. Have you ever just got like middle of playing like Call of Duty or something? Have you just thought to yourself, I'm gonna go murder my school?
That was my argument. Yeah.
If you're gonna go shoot the school, you're gonna do it whether you play video games or not. You're already fucked up in the head.
That's exactly like the people that did Columbine, the dude that shot up Sandy Hook. Yeah, they played video games. Problem: they already had psychological disorders beforehand.
If anything, it relieves stress because instead of killing real people, you're fucking kicking ass on ghosts or some shit.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, 15 kill streak, hashtag MOB, hashtag headshot, hashtag SMID.
Stop. Enough of that.
Hashtag. Anyway,
Stop. No.
Mason, your opinion.
My opinion is pretty much exactly the same, Nick's. Like, why would that ever lead to violence? I mean, it kind of
there is actually a statistic
violence, but
that goes ahead and says, next time I'll have to bring the statistics sheet just to go ahead and, I had a freaking goddamn folder full of bullshit. There is a statistic out there that says, literally, the anger, even if you get angry, like, the people who, rage and throw their, their TVs through their TVs and their controllers through the controllers, and then that group through the TVs.
Of course.
Yeah. So, you literally only experience that anger for 5 to 10 minutes afterwards after playing the game. After that, you're fine. And people were like, okay, well, that's enough time to go shoot up a school. No. Do you know that those people probably follow the speed limit there, and that the school is probably at least a little bit of a distance away? Come on, man.
It's just, the whole thing is just ridiculous.
It is absolutely disproportional.
Parents pissed about...
And not only that, but the
games.
The ESRB does rate that you have to be 17 or older to buy mature. I have heard so many little kids on Duty, Grand Theft Auto, Halo, all that bullshit. The ESRB has no way of, strictly controlling whether or not the people have it or not. So,
I was playing GTA when I was 11.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess we're just going to go ahead and end on that note, and I just want to go ahead and see how ridiculous that is. So, go ahead, and I'll see you guys next time on Philosophy Fridays. Mason, you can go ahead and say goodbye. And Nick.
Bye, Fluff.